It's your boy Redhanded TV. Y'all already know what time it is. Hey gang, check it out, shorty. Now for today's video, we got daughters leave police to mother's dead body, man. I know that's so heartbreaking, man. Kids don't deserve this. No kid deserve for their parents to be taking out their life, especially these young kids, man. They don't even know how their life is gonna change, man. That's just so breaking hearted, folks. I'm broken hearted, but y'all already know, man. If y'all like today's video, make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button. Also, make sure y'all turn on notification bells, man. 6 p.m. every day, we finna drop a new one, man. But let's get into today's video, man.
You all right, babe?
The door was locked in a room. Yeah. And
Okay, can you sit right here for me?
These are the two daughters of 28-year-old Ashley Fish. In just a few seconds, they're going to lead the officer to their mother's lifeless body inside the bathroom.
eggs were burning and she's in there.
And as the oldest daughter bravely guides her siblings to safety, police are still unsure whether this was self-inflicted or if there's a killer on the loose. But they'd eventually discover that Ashley's killer is closer to home than anybody expected, pulling investigators into one of the most tragic domestic dispute cases the state of Louisiana has ever seen.
Damn.
Is she alive?
No, she's not.
They're young.
Yeah, he done a number on her, that's for sure.
I wanted him to leave. Get out there. Leave the girls alone. I said I'd just shoot you.
I don't even know.
On a quiet April evening in the small city of DeRidder, Louisiana, police receive a terrifying 911 call. But what would shock the dispatcher is the eerie calmness of the caller.
911, where's your emergency?
Hi, I need to report a crime.
Hey, what's the address?
265 Northridge Drive in DeRidder, Louisiana.
Stay on the line while I get DeRidder Police home with us.
Thank you.
At this moment, the caller hangs up, leaving officers worried he might be in immediate danger. Officer Josh Stanford rushes to the reported address, unaware that he's only moments away from discovering a scene more disturbing than he could ever imagine.
You all right, babe?
The door was locked in the room. Yeah. And
Okay, can you sit right here for me?
God.
Is anybody in there?
no, my sisters are inside right there.
Okay.
And we got my mommy. The eggs were burning and she's in there.
Okay, y'all come in here. Come right here.
Oh, I don't want to go.
Come here. Stay in here. Stay in here.
That little girl been in there already.
254 City.
The woman has a single bullet wound to the right side of her head and appears to have been dead for some time. Yet the male caller is nowhere to be found. But then the officer remembers there are still 4 young girls nearby who have just lost their mother.
Come here. Come here.
We're all alone.
Come help me. Come help me. Do you know these children?
Yes, they're our neighbors.
Okay.
Yeah, like Maddie.
You got parents here?
Yes.
Huh? Can you take them to a secure place for me? Was there anybody else here, baby?
I don't think so. I don't know.
In an unimaginable act of courage, the eldest daughter guides her younger siblings to safety, leading them to the neighbor's house. The neighbor bravely takes in the 4 traumatized children, who would later turn out to be instrumental to the investigation. Officers head back inside to try to locate the caller, completely unaware that he's the one who pulled the trigger.
Is there one victim or 2?
I'm at Northridge.
City, do I have one victim or 2?
So we need to clear the rest of the house. I'm under the impression there was a male here too. Okay. So clear the rest of the house.
That's the ass ain't stay around.
City police!
Hey, city police!
Go right.
Police department! Clear.
See, when Gladys was on the phone with him, I was under the impression there was a male subject that had been shot.
Look out in the backyard.
Check the backyard. Check that out.
What's that I smell?
The eggs were burning.
Oh, they cook? Oh, okay.
Where's she at? She's in that bathroom in there.
Oh, hell.
Everything else cleared? Everything else is clear.
Officers find no one else inside, leaving them still in the dark about who the caller really is. They'd further look into the victim's injuries and quickly realize there was almost no imminent struggle, leaving officers questioning whether the injuries may have been self-inflicted.
Somebody she knew, yeah.
But before anything else, they still need to identify the victim, and this is when the officer would make a devastating discovery, one that would turn this into a far more personal case.
I didn't want to wait till you got here before I started trying to find an ID or anything.
Let me.
Hey, you want me to turn the stove off?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ashley Fish.
Damn.
Nobody else. You said kids were in the house, or
They're across the street. Ashley Fish. I'm assuming young based off what I'm seeing here.
I went to school with her.
Did you?
Yeah.
Dang.
So she's from East Beauregard?
Yeah. They moved away.
She any kin to Josh Fish?
No, I don't think so.
She's your age though, or?
Yeah. Graduated together, so we're about the same.
Lead Detective Cooley immediately recognizes the name, 28-year-old Ashley Fish. He knew Ashley as a DeRidder local, someone who married her high school sweetheart and had only recently moved back to Louisiana from Texas. Determined to find answers and uncover who murdered his friend, he turns to the neighbors for more information. Meanwhile, other officers begin reviewing neighborhood CCTV footage, searching for anyone who may have been at the house besides Ashley and the children. And they're about to discover that someone else was indeed inside. Someone who is already on the run.
Detective Cooley, Brevard Sheriff's Office. Jeff Brown. Nice to meet you, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, y'all mind if I ask y'all a couple questions real quick? Yeah, you can ask me anything, but I really didn't see anything. The only one that saw anything was my son. Your son, the one that was mowing. He was mowing out here. Okay. What's your buddy? Detective Cooley. Nice to meet you. Heard you kind of saw some stuff, just a little bit. Not much, but you seen some, something happen next door?
Well, I was just mowing the lawn, and then I saw, like, the car of the owner or whatever leave.
Lining up with what the boys saw, another neighbor offers ring camera footage showing a black truck leaving Ashley's house just minutes before the 911 call. Desperate to learn who was driving that truck, officers turn to the next neighbor, unaware they're about to speak with the victim's best friend and is someone who knows exactly who the driver is.
Know exactly what's going on.
The girls are at my house. Can you tell us what's going on?
It's not good.
Is she alive?
No, she's not.
Was she shot?
Yes.
Oh my God! She was out here earlier when about 5 o'clock or so. I saw her out here. Everything seemed fine. There was a truck. She has a significant other. She was going through a divorce, and they're legally separated. But he was here. The black truck was here.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you think he shot her?
Well, I can't tell you a whole lot.
I got it.
So as long as the children are safe with you for now, we'll take care of it from there.
As far as I know, her. Oh gosh, I'm assuming that it was Tyler was the person that was here. I don't know if that was his truck. He usually drives a black truck. And then her husband's name is John Fish.
She would go on to identify their main suspect as 34-year-old Tyler Durachowski, Ashley's new boyfriend. Detectives immediately begin digging into his history, gathering anything they can find, and working to locate him as quickly as possible. But just as they're about to begin the manhunt, another 911 call comes in, and it's from the killer himself.
Hi, I need to turn myself in to the police.
Okay.
I don't know how to do this.
Are you wanted? Do you have a warrant?
No, I just committed a crime.
Okay, what crime did you commit?
I shot somebody.
Okay, where are you located?
I'm at Burke's Outlet in DeRidder. I'm in the parking lot, and I just am going to wait here to get picked up.
Okay, who did you shoot?
A woman.
Okay, what is her name?
Ashley Fish.
Officers rush to the address he gave, an empty parking lot, still baffled as to why he confessed and why it took him so long to come forward. Knowing he likely killed a woman in front of her children, they brace themselves, fully expecting anything to go wrong at any moment, or even an ambush.
The suspect is going to be in first parking lot.
Damn.
Okay, so the easiest way to do this is sit down on your butt and just turn your legs in, okay?
Simple. Understood.
Are you out with that subject at first? Can I disconnect?
With the main suspect arrested, officers have no idea the investigation is moments away from taking another unexpected turn. When they search his vehicle, they find no weapons, but they do find multiple prescription drugs, vials of testosterone, and syringes. To their surprise, Tyler seems unusually calm for someone who just took a life, and it would quickly become obvious that this calm, controlled demeanor is part of a plan to get away with murder.
If you're still comfortable talking to me, can you tell me a little bit about what happened out there?
This woman and I got in an altercation last night. Things were kind of falling out between the two of us, just relationally, and I was getting ready to move back to Oregon. So she pulled out, she had a gun in her drawer. She loaded it and was pointing it at me, and we started fighting, and it went off.
Tyler insists he shot Ashley in self-defense after she pulled the pistol on him, immediately complicating the investigation. Once he's brought into the station, officers relay this information to the team at the scene, who would begin searching for anything that might support his claim. And unexpectedly, they do find one piece of evidence in Tyler's favor: the murder weapon itself.
Here's what I've got right now. I know you got a lot of information coming in. Cameron has got the suspect, Tyler Grabowski,
Over at
Park Terrace. He gave himself up without any problems.
and he told y'all that he did it.
Yeah.
You see the hair in it. I've called in the serial number. It's going to be a Smith & Wesson.
She's been here for a minute?
If I had to guess, I mean, 'cause she's still having some coming out of the wound. She's still pretty warm. If I had to guess, I'd say it's been between 45 minutes and an hour and 20.
Well,
that ain't that bad.
Sitting right there? Yes. All right. So once they run the strip, we back out and we get a search warrant.
Is that 40 caliber?
Detectives still find no evidence of a struggle, but they do discover something unexpected. After running the gun's serial number, it comes back not to Tyler, but to Ashley herself, meaning his version of events may not be entirely false. And with that, investigators begin to grasp just how little physical evidence actually ties Tyler to the shooting. They then finish processing the scene, send Ashley's body for autopsy, and her phone for forensic examiners to be unlocked. Shortly afterwards, the grandparents arrive at the scene to pick up the 4 traumatized children into their care. It's at this point that it becomes clear. The oldest daughter witnessed something she will wish she never had.
I've got some grapes and some strawberries. Yummy. Yummy. Are y'all hungry?
The one you want to talk to? Yeah, she supposedly told my wife that she saw something and she didn't want to talk about it.
I know. Hey, my babies.
Hey.
Pop-off.
Hey, baby. Here, I'm going to pick you up.
This brings a small sense of relief to the officers, knowing the children are finally away from the horrors inside. But now comes the most difficult part: calling Ashley's ex-husband, John, and informing him that she is dead. Lead Detective Cooley asks John to come to the station for questioning as soon as possible. And while Tyler anxiously waits for his chance to speak, detectives make a deliberate decision to start with John instead. But the longer Tyler waits, the more agitated he becomes.
Let him cook.
And by the time they will finally sit down with him, he will snap.
I've never had someone do that to me. I've never had someone get that mad at me that they load a weapon.
1 hour after Ashley's deceased body was discovered, John arrives at the station. John explains that he and Ashley were together for over a decade. They had their first child young and went on to raise 4 beautiful daughters. For the detective, one question matters most. What does John think of Tyler? Is he capable of hurting Ashley, or was he simply in the wrong place at the wrong time? But before that, something else weighs heavily on John. He still has to explain to his daughters why they will never hear their mother's voice again.
Man.
I just want to let them know that she's no longer with us. Mom's no longer with us, you know. She's an angel now. Yeah. The 6-year-old and the 4-year-old, they don't really know. They're kind of like, oh, she's an angel. They're going to talk a little bit about it, and they're more concerned about how she's flying and everything, you know. Right. I don't know what she's seen or not, but that's got me real bent out of shape, you know.
On that devastating note, the detective would shift the conversation to the final moments leading up to Ashley's death. Tragically, Ashley seemed to sense that Tyler might harm her, and just moments before she died, she would make her final cry for help.
When I see that, he's calling, what runs through my head, and it's great. We got some bull crap. We got some bull crap. They're in some kind of argument, and they're trying to drag me into this, and I don't want to be part of y'all's drama. I don't want to be part of y'all's drama. Nothing in the past has ever felt like there was anybody in danger. Talking to my kids, kids never tell me anything's going bad around the house, so I'm not really feeling too in it. And through all this time, you know, I text back, I'm not trying to get in y'all's drama. That's when she texts, he won't leave, I know. As soon as I got that, when I actually looked and seen that he's not leaving, I called. She's like, hello, and the first thing I go, what's going on? He's mad because he's got to leave. And I said, are my kids okay? Are my kids safe? She said, yes. Because I was a little concerned, but I wasn't like super, I'm just ready for him to leave, but hung up. And then I texted her, said, talk to my kids, please, at 6:55. I just couldn't get a hold of her, and I was like, this is weird. This is just, you know, it was just odd.
This is the moment. At 6:55 p.m., John lost all contact with Ashley, and with it, the hope of ever rebuilding a future with her. Shortly thereafter, Detective Cooley wraps up his interview with John, who has made one thing clear. Ashley was a loving mother, incapable of harming anyone, and she deserves justice. Still not ready to begin Tyler's interrogation, fully aware that physical evidence against him is alarmingly weak, the detective instead brings in Ashley's other relatives to give their statements, hoping to better understand Tyler's character and whether he truly is a cold-blooded murderer. And it doesn't take long for one thing to become clear. Every one of them deeply distrusted Tyler, to the point of even threatening his life, fearing he might one day snap and hurt Ashley.
You know, I did threaten him. You know, I wanted him to leave. Get out there, leave the girls alone. You know, I said I'd just shoot you, you know, but I didn't, you know. And I went home, and my wife and my daughter, you know, they talked some sense into, you know, but I mean, thoughts crossed my mind hundreds of times now, you know. If I'd have carried that out, I know it's bad, but they'd had the mama.
He's there, and he comes out, and I think he shook my hand, and I'm like, you know, hey Tyler, nice to meet you and whatnot. And he just goes straight in the door and picks up Ashley's guitar and goes and hikes his leg up on the damn trampoline and starts looking at the moon and playing guitar. And I'm like, Ashley, what the f is he doing? Can we just go inside? I don't want to hear this prick play or something, you know, just something. He stops and he come over there to pull us apart, and I just rear back and punched him in the side of the head.
And I had told her, he needs to go. You know, you need to get this done and get it done. Get him on the road. You know, last couple of weeks she told me she hadn't made her decision. He did have to go, and this time it was for good. She said, I will be alone.
And then this other guy, and I talked with my wife about it. I said, I don't understand why somebody that supposedly has got their living already set, you know, they ain't even got to work for a living, to start seeing somebody that has 4 kids. He has no kids. I said, the only thing I can think of is maybe he's a damn I said, that sounds suspicious to me, you know? Yes.
It quickly becomes clear to the detective that Ashley's
lady with 4 kids need love too.
relatives all wish he had stayed with John instead of Tyler, a walking red flag fully capable of snapping at any moment. But everything else investigators have is still circumstantial. Still, there's hope. Police did find some concerning items in his car, multiple anabolic drugs known to affect mood, judgment, and irritability. However, even with these findings, detectives are grasping at straws. Yet, with time slipping away, Detective Cooley knows he can't wait any longer. It's time to come face to face with their killer, who, by this point, has been waiting for hours, growing increasingly impatient to speak. With the right lawyer, he has a real chance to walk free. Without one, a single wrong word could now cost him his freedom for life. And for Detective Cooley, this isn't just another case.
I don't want his ass to get off, but y'all see why y'all gotta ask for y'all lawyer when y'all get in them rooms, folks. Don't go in there talking, folks. Because when you just say something the wrong way, wrong word, they gonna use that against you, man. So it's right. You gotta get your lawyer, man. Even though I don't want this prick to get off.
Ashley was his friend, someone he had known for years. Now he has to sit across from the man who has already confessed to killing her.
Okay, if I record, it's just help me keep everything in track. So
my biggest thing is I want to know who you are, because that's very important. We need to know who Ashley is. That's very important. It's not just the events of what happened tonight. It's the whole totality of the history with you guys, because that's going to help best explain everything that led up to where we're at. I'm gonna tell you that you remember the saying, "The truth will set you free." The truth will set you free in here. It's up to you. I can't make you. I would love to know. We would all love to know, just for the sake of you, and for the sake of Ashley, obviously.
I mean, I feel like giving a statement just because I'm here. I don't know how long we wait for a lawyer to get here or whatever, but I just wanted to talk about what happened, tonight. So I don't know if that's,
I think it's important, because right now we've got, obviously,
I think I need to tell what happened. I left about 6 p.m., a little around 6 p.m. I'm not even quite sure when it was when I called the actual police department or called 911. What I had left it as, there were 4 children in the house and a woman.
From the outset, detectives suspect Tyler has a plan, and that turning himself in may have been his first step in trying to appear more innocent. And as the interrogation unfolds, that plan becomes crystal clear. Everything that happened that night was, according to him, Ashley's fault.
The woman and I had an altercation with a loaded weapon, and she
Ain't that your girlfriend?
never initiated violent contact on her like that. I'm not the one that pulled the gun. I don't have the gun. I don't want the gun. I don't want to in disputes with a gun.
No intention to shoot Ashley.
No. I've never had. I don't want to take a mother away from her 4 kids. That's not my thing. I closed the door. I locked that bedroom door to the bedroom so the kids don't go in there. I had emptied out the gun. It was empty, and I left it there, and I went out. I didn't know what the fuck to do. I'm sorry. I wasn't perfect. The kids were there. There's a 9-year-old there that's really responsible and was watching the kids. The neighbors were outside across the street, or I had seen neighbors outside at one point across the street. I felt like I just needed to go and be like, this just happened. So I drove to the parking lot down the street and just called 911.
In Tyler's own words, the shooting was merely an altercation. But what stands out even more is how he refers to Ashley only as a woman, never as his partner or ex. Up until this point, Tyler has not shown any emotion when talking about Ashley, but detectives can sense something beneath the surface. Tyler avoids eye contact. He rambles, fidgets, and appears restless, almost like he's on the verge of a breakdown. And the moment detectives ask about Ashley's children, Tyler would finally crack.
And she's got how many kids?
4 kids.
Were they all at the house tonight?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the first real emotion detectives have seen, but they needed to determine whether this is genuine guilt, a calculated tactic, or emotional instability tied to his anabolic substance abuse. Aware that Tyler could shut down the interview at any moment, Detective Cooley grows more cautious, so he starts carefully probing Tyler about any problems in his relationship with Ashley. And this is when Tyler would slip up.
I was married for 5 years, and I felt like a man of honor, and I had a ring on, and I was proud of it. I was proud to be married. I was proud to be a good husband, and I fell into this weird relationship that I never wanted, to be in. I've never wanted to be a part of, and I just went down this road that I just kind of felt like I could never escape from. It was like drowning in it, So I'm just like I was able to divorce in Oregon, it went through just a couple months, and it was finalized and it was done. Her thing has been a year.
Right.
It takes a year for them to do the separation process and everything, and we've just been kind of in that whirlwind of back and forth with everything and stuff, and I've thought about leaving multiple times. I've wanted to leave multiple times just because it's kind of too much to just take, being like, am I taking this man away from 4 kids, his 4 kids, whatever. I just have felt I felt a lot of guilt in my life in this relationship.
According to Tyler, he felt guilty and was planning to walk away from the relationship. But detectives already know this isn't true. Ashley's ex-husband has already shown investigators messages in which she repeatedly complained that Tyler refused to leave. Additionally, detectives uncovered love letters exchanged between Tyler and his ex-wife, proof he wasn't trapped at all. To my love, by the time you see this letter, you're miles away from me. Don't be mad. I hid one last love letter in your things. You defeated the world to get to me. I'm never going to forget about you. Don't forget about me. I hope you're ready for when we meet again. It's clear to the detectives that Tyler left his marriage by choice and could have gone back at any moment. So Detective Cooley would push further into the dynamics of their relationship, asking whether things had ever turned abusive. It's at this moment that Tyler's mask would slip, revealing a deep insecurity about his masculinity and a resentment towards Ashley he could no longer hide.
Has it ever become physical? Has she ever hit you, struck you, kicked you, slapped you?
Slapped. A couple times, just kind of slap with things, shoes or something like that. She's hit me with shoes and stuff.
Out of anger?
Frustration, yeah.
She hit you hard?
I mean, just I don't want to sound like a she just slapped me with with her slippers.
We're talking about
it's kind of like that across when she was mad about something, yeah.
Okay, so, the way I picture is if my wife's agitated with me or aggravated with me, she pops me with something.
Yeah.
Are we saying something like that, or are we saying she aggressively
No, pops you with something. I would say middle ground of that, just kind of pissed about something, but just that's how she's reacting to it. But she wasn't overly I'd never seen a level of aggression to this point with the gun. I don't know where that came from. I have no idea. I've never seen her do anything, pull any shit like that ever. I didn't even know she could.
But now, Tyler would inadvertently reveal something far more disturbing about himself. As part of their custody agreement, Ashley wasn't allowed to have anyone stay overnight, including Tyler, a rule he knew very well. And as soon as their relationship began to fall apart, Tyler's first instinct was to expose that violation to her ex-husband, knowing full well it would cost Ashley custody of her children.
And so our relationship was really falling out here, and I threatened to tell him the truth when I was getting ready to leave. I was going to call her husband and be like, I've been spending the night here. I don't know what legal ramifications it's going to have for you guys in your life and your world. I've been in this relationship with you. This relationship has hurt me in a lot of ways. I've sacrificed a lot of things. And for me to go and have closure, I think that I'm just going to let John know the whole truth, that he deserves to know the truth. And I'm sorry, it was kind of an ugly ending for both of us, this woman and I.
Tyler has just shown how quickly he can retaliate and how easily he could justify harming Ashley whenever he felt the need to do so. But according to Tyler, what happened next wasn't just another argument. He claims Ashley suddenly escalated the situation to a deadly level by pulling a gun on him.
She has a loaded gun, or she has a gun in her drawer next to the bed, and I was in the bed talking with her, and she loaded her gun and cocked it back and basically told me that she wasn't going to let me call and tell. And so this just went to 1,000, 0 to 1,000 in one blink of an eye. I'm in the bedroom talking with her, having a normal conversation, and she's loading a gun in front of my face, and she has a pistol. Literally packing some stuff, putting some stuff in the drawers. I wasn't doing shit I didn't hit her. I wasn't like fighting her or anything. I was just talking. And she like loaded her gun and was pointing at me. I just know that like that's where that started from. And I'm not saying that to like do something, dig myself in the grave, like, oh, the past, he never saw it happen and now she did it. That sounds like bullshit. No, she did it though. I'm a man. I'm a lot stronger than her. I was aggressive, but it was like, she's shot that gun before. She knows what the fuck she's doing with it. I don't shoot guns. I didn't like barely shot a gun in my life. And so the whole way it happened, I feel like for me, I didn't mean to do anything. I didn't mean for her to do anything. It was like, basically felt like it was like just fighting for my life. And I feel like it was like, this is how it ended.
According to Tyler, this chaotic struggle wasn't aggression, it was survival. Detectives continue to press for details about what happened in the bathroom, and what Tyler would say next would either support his self-defense claim or unravel it completely.
Okay, how long from the time she came into the bathroom to where it escalated to the point she gets shot? Talking about seconds or minutes?
2 minutes probably.
Talk to me
just
about
struggling.
Those 2 minutes.
Just fighting, it's a combination of talking, moving the gun around each other, just like I'm trying to grab her, I'm trying to hold on to her. It's just like, it was just felt like it was like fight for survival. I don't know what was going on. I felt like she was going to kill me.
So at no point you stripped the gun from her and had the gun in your hand totally?
Not until it was over. Not until she was on the ground.
Were you on top? Was she on top?
Behind.
You were behind,
like kind of in like this, like kind of trying to do like a chokehold shit thing or something. She was like trying to get the gun to me, so it was just in our general facial areas.
Okay.
After the shot, what happens?
I don't even know. I stood there and I couldn't believe what the fuck happened. And the first thing I thought of was, I have to call somebody. I have to get someone here. I have to stand up for what I've done.
Tyler is becoming increasingly more agitated, forcing detectives to call a short break, concerned that pushing any further would cause him to shut down completely. But the moment they step outside the interrogation room, everything changes. New evidence comes in, and it directly contradicts Tyler's story. Tyler claims Ashley had the gun in her hand and they were fighting over the weapon. But when Ashley's body was discovered, her phone was still in her right hand, her dominant hand, meaning she hadn't been holding a weapon in the moments before she was shot. Then came the most damning detail. Ashley's hair was found inside the barrel of the gun. Combined with skull fracture patterns, it proved the weapon had been firmly pressed against her skin when fired. This wasn't self-defense. This was a cold-blooded execution. This was exactly what detectives needed. Armed with this evidence, Detective Cooley re-enters the room, and this time, he's ready to confront Tyler about his story. But to the detective's surprise, his controlled demeanor has disappeared, and Tyler is about to lash out.
Well, do you feel like it probably just got out of hand?
Yes, I think our whole relationship was out of hand, and I think that I've never had someone do that to me. I've never had someone get that mad at me that they load a weapon in their house. The kids were asleep. It was 2 nights ago, and she cocks it back, and she's standing there like all cocky, looking at me like she's gonna she knows what she's gonna do with it.
I mean, why not? If this lady's got a gun, why not just get the hell out of there?
Because she had never done anything like this before. The other night, 2 nights ago, I don't even know why I let that go. I should have left the house. I guess, is it fair to like say I was afraid for my life though?
Yes.
Like, is that fair to say that? I mean, I feel like the cop out there was like, you're a big dude, and I feel like it's not fair if it's like, you look like you could handle yourself, you could have just like punched her in the face or like kicked her or something or like done something, and I'm like, I don't know, man. One bullet goes off and you're fucked.
Yeah.
So I just felt like it was like, for me, it's not about that.
That's right.
It's about it was a fight for literally like, I don't know what the fuck she's gonna do. She threatened me the night, so now I'm just like, I don't even know. It just feels like it was an accident. I didn't try to murder anybody. I didn't try to kill anyone. I don't know how, I don't know what happened. I don't know. I worked in the medical field and I know that it's not good. I know that.
Tyler's words no longer sound like the frustration of a man defending himself. They sound like hostility towards someone he blames for everything that happened. But this is when Tyler would start to realize he isn't coming across the way he hoped. And when detectives press a little harder, they're about to make their biggest mistake, pushing Tyler to shut down completely.
We're still missing some things that I feel that you're kind of rushing through. And
I'm just processing today. I just want to feel like I'm like someone's like on like kind of listen like on my side.
On your side, right?
No, but I'm not trying to.
I get what you're saying.
I know. I've seen this in the movies. I know what I'm trying to do. Like it's like the more I tell now, it's like the better it looks. Like the more I just tell now, it's like. But I'm getting to that place where like we're at like the heart of everything that happened. I'm trying to be really careful with like. If I fuck up or if I say something stupid, I don't know what, the more I talk, I feel like the more it's like gonna look like, oh man, dude, I'm trying to explain the best I can of what happened. Right now, the whole world, if they know what just happened, is probably like, that guy's a piece of shit. So I'm like, feel really alone where I like don't have anyone. My family's not here, no one's here. I understand that Ashley's not here either, and I'm trying to process that shit right now. But
what we're gonna do is we're gonna refrain from any more questions.
Understood.
If you feel compelled to re-engage or say anything, you are more than welcome.
You know, I appreciate you guys being patient with me. I know you guys gotta do this with people and stuff, and I'm not trying to tell you guys I don't want your counsel and I don't want to tell more and more and more. I just feel like I'm at that point, looking at that piece of paper, what I've told you. I want to be able to tell someone that's like, I'm kind of like sitting here going like, I hear what you're saying, maybe don't say anything, maybe some counsel. I know you guys are counseling me right now and I'm appreciating it, but I need someone else that just feels like it's like, does this, man.
It's at this point that Tyler refuses to answer any more questions until his lawyer arrives. But with the evidence stacked against him, Tyler would ultimately be charged with second-degree murder and 4 counts of child abandonment. He would go to trial maintaining that he acted in self-defense, but the state's case would be overwhelming. Tyler would be found guilty on all charges and sentenced to life in prison with no chance of parole. Thank you for watching and supporting our team.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Folks then thought he got away with it, but he ain't get away with it, man. He bogus. He done took them kids mama away from her. Right from them, man. That ain't right. That shit ain't right, man. I don't like it. He bogus. He deserved to go there for life. They need to give him the needle. I don't like it. Them poor kids, man, it ain't right, man. They finna grow up, their life finna change forever. Dang, I hope they got a good support system, grandparents, everybody, community. But ain't nothing gonna replace their mama, folk. When they grow up, they just, I don't know, they got their daddy too, but that's just crazy, man. But y'all already know it's your boy Redhandedtv, man. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button. Also, make sure y'all tapping in every day at 6 p.m., man. Turn on notification bells, man. New episode every day, man. But y'all already know, man. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And I'm out of here, gang. Yeah.
I want the money and the cars. I don't want the fame, nigga. Probably gon' be the same, but I won't ever change. Bring that money up, now they upset. I know it make them mad when they see that we up next. On these rappers' ass, got my foot up on alt next. You niggas get in that room, turn the bitches, all of the gossip. Headaches from these heartaches. I'm so numb to this shit. I'm so numb to this shit.
I'm so numb to the pain, lost my brothers to the gang. Shit'll never be the same. It'll never be the same.